The purpose of investing for any individual should be to maximise the chance you have of meeting your objectives, whatever they are, and remove any unnecessary risks. Now today I'm going to focus on something which I think is often neglected, which is the risk of excessive caution. In investment terms, this means people who tend to have all or most of their money in cash on interest-bearing accounts. And the reason this is a problem is because over time there's a strong possibility it will erode the value of your money. Now, I care about this because when I was growing up I was very close to my maternal grandparents, and I didn't realise at the time, but over the time that I knew them until they became very elderly, they actually had a very significant fall in their quality of life. And at the time they had all of their money in the building society. The problem with that approach to investing is that once you take income from it and you're withdrawing capital from your investments, and you also have the effect of inflation, you're likely to have a very significant drop over time in the real value of your money, which is exactly what happened to them. Now, in my experience, the reason people are excessively cautious is because they think the stock market and investing in that way is gambling. And this, in my opinion, is a mistake. How we should think about the stock market is the investment opposite of cash and interest-bearing deposits. So they're very volatile in the short term, but in the long term is a great way to protect the real value of your wealth and your living standards. Now, the reason for this, and the reason I don't think it's gambling, is because you can predict quite accurately long-term stock market returns by adding global GDP, inflation, and dividends. And if you do that over a long period of time, you'll get pretty close to what the stock market does. And if you think about what drives global GDP, actually you can get a lot more confidence in the likelihood that you will make money. So global GDP increases because of population growth, technology and productivity improvements, and the access of previously poor people from around the world to the global economic system, capital, and technology. So if you think about a couple of examples of that we've had recently, well, this video is being filmed on an iPhone, and it is incredible what you can do on an iPhone now compared to what you had to have with you to produce something similar 15 or 20 years ago. So many devices have been consolidated into one, and it works seamlessly, hopefully. Similarly, China is a great example of what can happen when previously poor people access capital and technology. The impact of China on global GDP in the last 15 to 20 years has been extraordinary. And actually we're all wealthier because of that. Stock markets are much higher, and profit and the ability of people to generate taxation to pay for public services has increased significantly. So these are the kind of things that lead to stock market growth, and they are things that I think you can have confidence in if you give stock market investments enough time. Now, I am not arguing that the stock market is suitable investment for everybody. Quite the opposite. For many people, very low risk investments are exactly what they need. What I am saying is that anyone who avoids the stock market because they think it's gambling is making a mistake. If you want to discuss any aspect of this video, please get in contact with me. I'd be delighted to help you. As always, I've been discussing investments, and when you're investing, your capital is at risk. And lastly, if you like this video and you want to see others in the series, please click on the flying colours icon and you will automatically follow what we produce. Thank you.